So I wanted to share a little bit of information here. I had seen this video resurfacing a couple weeks ago. Again, quite a few people were sharing this. WikiLeaks releases moon landing cutscenes filmed in Nevada desert, and you can see it's got over 15,000 views, and it was posted up 3 years ago. But again, it was surfacing around, and I saw it in my YouTube feed like multiple times. And I'd already looked into this like a couple of years ago when I was looking into some of the stuff concerning the Nevada Space Proving Grounds, NSPG. And this video is a lot of clickbait. And there's one big clue that, can be compared. If you look at this video here that was posted up 9 years ago on set of Capricorn 1, which is a movie that was made. And there's this like digital scene check. I don't know what, I can't remember, what do they call that, where they do the take, and they clap the thing together, but they have this new digital thing that does a slight beat, and it's in this video here with this WikiLeaks thing, which is deceptive. All they did really was just take some, footage that's already been released and then added in some like special effects and made it seem like something that it wasn't, which I think this kind of stuff really is kind of frustrating because it does kind of muddle up information for anybody that's trying to expose some of the stuff that's going on. But anyway, pay attention to the digital timer. And then when you see this video here that was released on the set of Capricorn 1, the filming of Capricorn 1, this is the same device, same tool. So this WikiLeaks video is somewhat deceiving. It's entertaining. I'll say that. It's definitely entertaining. But I mean, it's pretty well known that Nevada has the Space Proving Grounds out here. The NSPG is the highest fidelity mission scale lunar/Martian testing facility in the country, featuring hundreds of large craters, a full-size HLS Starship analog building, and deep technological and logistical support. The NNSS, appropriate name, right? Since we're talking about NASA, and we're talking about NASA being founded by Nazis and those kind of folk, it's interesting that their initials would, support the NNSS, is capable of supporting all manner of testing, training, and integration operations. NASA has a long history of working with the Nevada National Security Site to support human-based exploration of the moon. From 1965 to 1972, every Apollo astronaut that stepped foot on the moon first stepped foot in the large craters of the NNSS. In fact, the NNSS made such an impression that it was specifically referenced by astronauts on lunar EVA on multiple Apollo missions. Okay, so they referenced their training rather than the actual experience, which you would think maybe astronauts would do if they were actually there experiencing it. You would think that they would specifically reference the actual experience and not the training necessarily. But, and it shows pictures. There's a rover. There's a bunch of people roaming around out there in the fake moon scenes. NSPG is particularly well suited for integrated field operations at multi-kilometer scale because it's such a large area out here and it's very vast, right? Testing equipment in and around large craters, low sun angle lunar lighting conditions, and nighttime operations. Nighttime operations, you don't say. Autonomous vehicle testing, training staff on field geology, crater morphology, and volcanology, crater/terrain modification, all manner of high hazard testing, including high explosives. Bonus, emergency preparedness training, including with nuclear materials. Well, isn't that special, right? NSPG facilities are open to companies, academic entities, and other qualified groups. Learn more about NNSS, Strategic Partnership Programs, SPP, and Cooperative Research and Development Agreements, or FRADA, as well as other ways to partner with NNSS on our partnerships page. And there's a little map there of the facilities. And we go to the Google Maps. We can see here, we're down in here in southern Nevada, so we're about 100 miles or so from the NNSS, the Nevada National Security Site. And they're getting ready to put in another big spaceport, and it's supposed to be going in like over in this area over here by Good Springs area, I believe that it's supposed to be going in here. Yeah, a developer is planning a commercial spaceport near Las Vegas that includes a pilot school and a STEM academy. At least that's what real estate developer Rob Lauer envisions with his plans to build a spaceport near Las Vegas. Lauer, a former U.S. Army military police officer, is the CEO of Las Vegas Spaceport. 10 years from now, he says, tours will be coming here to the Las Vegas Spaceport and boarding a spaceplane for their journey. he said in a YouTube video for investors, perhaps to a hotel in space, perhaps to the moon, or even perhaps to Mars. And it goes on to talk about how this multi-million-dollar facility is supposed to entice more tourists to spend time in the area, for one. Let's see. The spaceport would offer educational programs for potential flyers and a STEM program. So this dude is pitching it to investors as, you know, like the first stop on your journey into traveling into outer space. But then as you read into the article and the information a little more, you realize that it's involving space tourism on a certain level. Okay. But it also plans to construct a hotel, a passenger terminal, a rooftop observation deck, and a restaurant. Okay. And let's see, before erecting rocket pads and passenger hubs, the company is focused on phase one, securing official approval for the Las Vegas Executive Airport. Las Vegas Spaceport scored a win in May when the Clark County Commission unanimously approved construction permits for an airstrip. Just for an airstrip, not a spaceport, okay? And it says, although the application initially included reference to spacecraft and spaceport, those references were removed from the conditions at the time of approval of the application because the application was only for an airstrip. The county's granting of the application was conditioned upon approval of the FAA for the airstrip, not a spaceport. Okay, so right off the bat, this dude Lauer is starting off this project for a spaceport on the wrong note with me, as far as I'm concerned. If you have to get approval for the project by removing and omitting words that are key to your future plans, where you have to kind of circumvent that process in order to get your approval to put in your airstrip, there's something shady there as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I'm just putting that out there. All right. You're starting off on the wrong foot already, all right? The FAA added that although the review found the airport wouldn't disrupt airspace, it does not constitute an approval of the single runway airport. And still, Lauer considered the FAA's review a necessary step toward reaching his ambition, saying it is a significant milestone in the journey toward realizing the Las Vegas spaceport in a statement, okay? So a lot of it is going to involve simulations. It's going to be a teaching center. It's going to have a lot of equipment and simulated environments for people to experience outer space. It's basically just going to be another amusement ride here. Okay. That's really what it's ultimately going to be. But as far as the Apollo astronauts training out at the Nevada test site, it's not a secret that every astronaut has been to the NNSX. And it's not a secret that they reference it when they're talking to the president, when they're doing interviews with people. They reference their experiences at the training site, okay? So, anyway, I just wanted to do a little follow-up on that. But this video here, WikiLeaks releases moon landing cutscenes filmed in Nevada desert. It's kind of deceiving. It's kind of deceptive. It's entertaining, I'll say that. And I don't remember who it was that shared it. Someone shared it on my timeline, and it just kept popping up on my timeline. And it was kind of frustrating. So I felt compelled to just do another video, because I'd already done one a couple years ago, but just another one just to let y'all know. It's a little bit deceptive, and a lot of the footage from that can be found in this video that was put up 9 years ago it's like extra scenes from when they filmed the movie Capricorn 1. But, I mean, it is really true, according to the records and the information that's available, that they did use this Nevada National Security Site, the NNSS, to train their astronauts. So it's really not a secret. And as far as this developing a new spaceport thing over on the other side of the valley, I mean, it's going to be on the other side of the valley over here. We're over here. And it's going to be all the way over here. And I don't have a problem if they want to build another amusement park or something over there. Just don't be launching stuff off that's going to end up coming over here and, you know, raining down toxic chemicals or bullshit over on us over here. I mean, we're already in the flight corridor. So we already get exposed to all kinds of jet fuel and exhaust and stuff that goes over us. But I don't know, folks. I'm on the fence as far as this whole new spaceport, developing a whole new commercial spaceport over here. You know, as long as it's not going to cost taxpayer dollars, taxpayers better not be paying for it. I know that much. It better stay privately funded. Just saying. I don't know. Stay safe and mindful, folks. Know that I appreciate you and that you matter very much to me.